Peace to everybody, back with another video. This is Jim Jordan goes off on Fauci after he says the pandemic isn't a liberty thing. And as you can see here is Jim Jordan himself. He tore a whole new booty into Fauci. Let me put it that way. House Rep Jim Jordan slammed Dr. Fauci in a meeting with the House Judiciary Committee after the disease expert refused to give any specific metric as to when Americans can expect the country to return to pre-pandemic life. Jordan said that America's First Amendment liberties were basically paused over the last year, and Fauci claimed it isn't a liberty thing. So, House Representative Jim Jordan, he went after Fauci today in a meeting with the House Judiciary Committee after the disease expert, which by the way he is not an expert, Fauci is, refused to give any specific metric as to when Americans can expect the country to return to pre-pandemic life. Jordan also went after him. First Amendment liberties were basically paused over the last year, and Fauci claimed it isn't a liberty thing. Well, to Fauci, it is a liberty thing, and he's trying to say, oh, it's not a liberty thing, it's a health thing. No, it's not a health thing. It's a liberty thing if you're using it for political reasons. As Jordan fiercely defended American freedoms, the flip-flopping Fauci struggled to piece together a coherent argument against him. So Fauci, he does flip-flop. He says you got to wear one mask, then it's two masks, then it's three masks, and now it's back down to one mask. He's flip-flopping all over the place. He doesn't know what to do. And of course, he's trying to piece together a coherent argument against him. So that's what Fauci was doing. Town Hall reports. When do Americans get their freedom back? Jordan asked. Yeah, so Jordan asked, when do we get our freedom back? When we get the level of infection in this country low enough that it's not really a high, Fauci responded. Excuse me, but Fauci does not know what he's talking about. He thinks he's an expert. He's not. But of course he said when we get the level of infection in this country low enough. Well, how low do he wants it to go? People are dying. Does he not understand that? People are dying. Literally. What is low enough? Give me a number. We had 15 days to slow the spread that turned into a year of lost liberty. And Jordan is right. We have lost our liberty for over a year. That was supposed to be 15 days, and then it turned into a year. What metrics, what measures, what has to happen before Americans get more freedom? Jordan followed up. Yeah, so what measures, and whatever else, Americans get more freedom? Jordan followed up with that question. My message, Congressman Jordan, is to get as many people vaccinated as quickly as we possibly can to get the level of infection in this country low, that it is no longer a threat. So Fauci wants to get the entire planet the jab. No, because if you get the jab, then you know people are going to be, well, let's just say deceased after 1 or 2 weeks later. That's what's happening with the jabs. They're not safe. They have not been tested properly. It takes years for it to be tested. That is when Fauci said, I don't look at this as a liberty thing, Congressman Jordan. I look at this as a public health thing. I disagree with you on that completely. So now Fauci's saying he doesn't look at it as a liberty thing, but he looks at it as a health thing. What happened during the 1918 Spanish flu? Think about that. What about the bird flu? Think about that. Was anybody dead then? No. And of course it says watch the fiery back and forth here, but I'm not going to play this video, so I already watched it, and boy, Jordan really ripped a whole new booty into Fauci, and it was hilarious. But Fauci is saying he's looking at it as a public health thing. What health thing is he referring to? And then, of course, he says, I disagree with you on that completely. No, Jordan is standing up for the Constitution because he's a conservative and he knows that all this is nonsense with all this pandemic, scamdemic, shamdemic, whatever one you want to call it. And that Fauci thinks, oh, well, when we get the numbers real low, then we'll let everybody have their freedoms. No, it doesn't work like that. Fauci has to go either way. I don't know. He has to go because he's making all these disinformation to everybody, and people are stuck in their homes permanently, or the only time people can get out is to go to the store to get food or if they have doctor's appointments. But other than that, people are stuck in their homes permanently because of Fauci. And it's all because of his fear-mongering of people. That's what he does. He fear-mongers people to keep them in their house. Oh yeah, I got these people right where I want them. I want them to keep on fearing every day of their life. Yeah, well, Fauci's not going to get away with it, because once people are stepping up to Fauci, like Jim Jordan is, then you know that it's all nonsense what they're doing. Leave your comments below. I am out.